Good morning, dear students. Now we are studying the chapter The Sound of Music, and we have studied in the first part or the first class. We have studied that the Evelyn Glennie was there, and she was a deaf person, and she tried to learn the music with her hard work and dedication. Okay, she never looked back from that point onwards. So one day she was trying to learn the music, and one of his teacher, he gave her two drums to play, and she played, and she was able to understand it through her body, and she learned that technique, and she was continuing her learning. So she toured the United Kingdom with a youth orchestra, and by the time she was 16, she had decided to make music her life. She auditioned for the Royal Academy of Music and scored one of the highest marks in the history of the Academy. She gradually moved from orchestral work to solo performance. At the end of her 3-year course, she had captured most of the top awards. So she was there, so she started and she decided that she will become a part of music, and she was determined to continue in the musical field. And she toured all throughout United States, and she was doing so many performances. She was a part of a member of a orchestra, and she performed classes, like she performed the stage performances, and she was becoming very much famous. And at the age of 16, she got the chance of joining in the Royal Academy of Music. Okay, so she after that she went there, she got the prize, and she in the Royal Academy of Music, if we want to get it, then they conduct like the admission test, like, so she got the highest mark in the history of the academy. So whoever had come before that, they never scored such a mark that she had scored. So she made a history in that, and she studied there for 3 years. So in the 3-year course, she gained almost all the awards in the field of music. And for all this, Evelyn won't accept any hint of heroic achievement. If you work hard and you know where you are going, you will get there. So she, even though she was able to get so many awards, and she was becoming one of the very famous musician, but she never said that I am very talented, or it is because of my credit I became such a way. So she never said like that. She was never proud of herself. She just told that if you work hard and know where you are going, you will get there. So if you work hard for something, and if you know where you are going, what you are supposed to do, and if you work hard for it, you will be able to reach there. So that is what the technique that she used. And she got right to the top, the world's most sought after multi-percussionist with a mastery of some 1,000 instruments and a hectic international schedule. So she became very much famous. So she learned not only drums, she learned almost all the instruments, especially percussion. Percussion means the beating type, drums type instruments, beating the sticks, such kind of instruments. So she learned many type of musical instruments, thousands of them. It is given thousands as an exaggeration, but many musical instruments she has learned, and she was able to perform. And she became as one of the most famous multi-talented or multi-percussionist. So it means that she is able to perform different type of musical instruments. So such kind of a person she had got international schedule, means that all throughout the world she was having performances, and she started doing solo performances. It is intriguing to watch Evelyn function so effortlessly without hearing. In our 2-hour discussion, she never missed a word. Men with bushy beards give me some trouble. She laughed. It is not just watching the lips, it is the whole face, especially the eyes. She speaks flawlessly with a Scottish lilt. My speech is clear because I could hear till I was 11, she says. But that doesn't explain how she managed to learn French and master basic Japanese. So she says that when there was an interview with her, then she said that it is very interesting to see that she is playing the music in a very interesting manner. So the way that she is playing, or the music that she is playing is, even though she is unable to listen, but the way that we are playing, nobody can understand that she is a person who is unable to listen. Okay, so such a way she is playing the music, and such kind of a talent she is having. And when the interview was taken with her, then she said that in 2 hours of interview she never missed a single word. The one who was interviewing her, she was speaking, but she never missed any word. So she says, and she says that men with a bushy beard, those who are having thick beard, with such kind of people, she is having some problem to understand what they are speaking, because it is not the mouth, only the lip movement. She is not watching just the lip movement, but the entire facial expression, especially the eyes. So when we are speaking, we know that we are not just speaking through the mouth, but we speak all throughout our face. So our facial expression, the one who is listening to us, if he is unable to listen what we are speaking, then they understand through the way that we are speaking, through our lip movements as well as our facial expressions, our eyes, our eyebrows, and our cheeks. All these are moving, and through that she was able to understand how how other person is speaking. And if a person is having very thick beard, then all the facial expressions cannot be seen, and so with such people she is finding a little bit difficulty to understand. And she says one reason that she speaks flawlessly with a Scottish lilt. So she is having a Scottish touch is there. So like it is called as a mother tongue influence. So whatever may be the mother tongue that we are having, the language that we are speaking, in that little bit amount of influence in the mother tongue will be there. So she is belonging to Scotland, and that Scottish touch is there in her language, but she is very flowly, very nicely speaking. But she says that it is because she was able to hear when she was small. So she never lost she did not lose the hearing just all of a sudden. Means from birth onwards she was not deaf. She was having the hearing capacity until the age of 8, and almost up to the age of 11 she was only by the age of 11 only she became fully deaf. So she says that she is able to understand the things that the people are speaking, because she had already earlier she had the capacity of listening. But even after losing her ability to listen, she learned other languages. So she learned French as well as basic Japanese. So these 2 languages she has already learned even after losing her hearing capacity. So it is also not an easy task. So you see, like if we want to learn a language, we need to listen what others are speaking. So most of the time we learn a language. See, like if I have to speak English, the best way to understand or best way to learn is that we have to mingle with the people, those who are speaking. So that is why we in our school, when you are coming to the school, we force you to speak in English, because when you listen to the sound, when you listen to the English, then you will be able to speak better. So that will be there. So the more you listen, the more you will be able to speak. So if you create an atmosphere of English speaking community, then it is very easy for us to understand. Okay, but if we are always listening Hindi and if you try to speak in English, it will not be possible. So that is why we always tell you to speak in English. So, and also we take the classes only in English, so that you will be able to, at least through listening these classes, you will be able to develop. But you can understand that even after listening, many people are unable to learn. If you want to see, like if you want to learn a language, if you want to learn Malayalam, so you have to listen. So first time when you listen, you will not understand even anything, and you have to keep on listening. And see, for example, if I come to UP, and first time when I came here, I never knew anything about Hindi, and I was listening how others are speaking. So by listening, we will understand. We don't understand. First, when you are listening something, we don't understand anything. But afterwards, through the expression that they are doing or the way that they are speaking, we will be able to understand through the context. some kind of things we will be able to understand. So such a way we will be learning it, and afterwards we will be able to understand it. So we start, before speaking we have to listen. But she is unable to listen, but also she learned 2 languages even after losing her. She became fully deaf. Even after that, she learned the 2 languages. So it is not an easy task. So it is only because of her hard work and dedication that she could do it. Okay, that's enough for today. The remaining portion we study in the next class. Thank you so much.